Castles were built for defense, not for comfort. In spite of some books and movies that have made them attractive, castles were cold, dark, gloomy places to live. Rooms were small and not the least bit charming. Except for the great central hall or the kitchen, there were no fires to keep the rooms heated. Not only was there a lack of furniture, but what was there was uncomfortable. Is this written in description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, problem solution? There were several points in the fight for freedom of religion. One point was that religion and government should be kept apart. Americans did not want any form of a national church, as that was the case in England. Americans made sure that no person would be denied his or her religious beliefs. Is this written in description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, problem and solution? The skyrocketing price of oil in the 1970s created a serious problem for many searching Americans. The oil companies responded to the high cost of purchasing oil by searching for new oil supplies. This resulted in new deposits being found in some third world nations, such as Nigeria. Oil companies also began drilling for oil on the ocean floor, and scientists discovered ways to extract oil from a rock known as oil shale. Is this written in description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, problem and solution? The fire was started by sparks from a campfire left by a careless camper. Thousands of acres of important watershed burned before the fire was brought under control. As a result of the fire, Tress and the grasslands on the slopes of the valley were gone. Smoking black stumps were all that remained of the tall pine trees. Is this written in description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, problem and solution? John F. Kennedy was the Democratic candidate for president in October 1960. He first suggested there should be a Peace Corps. After he was elected, Kennedy asked his brother-in-law, Sergeant Shriver, to help set up a Peace Corps. In March 1961, Kennedy gave an order to create the organization. It wasn't until September that Congress approved the Peace Corps and appropriated the money to run it for 1 year. Is this written in description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, problem and solution? Some people are allergic to bee stings and some are not. Some people have very mild reactions to bee stings, such as itching, and others have more serious reactions that include problems breathing. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, and problem and solution? When a bee stings me, my skin swells. When you swat at bees, they will sometimes sting. Is this description, chronological order, cause and effect, compare and contrast, or problem and solution? When a bee stings you, first it hurts, then it itches. Finally, the discomfort goes away. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, problem and solution? Bee stings hurt, but removing the stinger eases the pain. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, or problem and solution? Bee stings swell and itch. The area of the sting turns red. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, and problem and solution? Hurricanes are tracked by satellite and predicted several days in advance, while the average tornado warning only provides people in the storm's path 13 minutes to reach shelter. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, or problem and solution? A tornado is a very small area of low pressure surrounded by powerful rotating winds of up to 300 miles per hour. Its strength is measured by the Enhanced Fuji Fujita scale, ranging from EF-0 to EF-5. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, problem and solution? Many people used to believe that tornadoes were random, unpredictable events. Others believe that there must be some way to predict them in advance. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, or problem and solution? After a tornado struck an Air Force base in 1948, 2 officers studied the weather conditions. Then, 5 days later, they were able to issue the first accurate tornado warning. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, or problem and solution? Before radar, meteorologists could issue tornado watches but couldn't know for sure that a tornado had formed until someone saw it. Radar, however, made it possible to see signs of a tornado on a weather map and issue warnings for people to take cover. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, or problem and solution? Tornado Alley is a large tornado-prone area in the central United States, including parts of Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, Iowa, Missouri, and Arkansas. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, or problem and solution? Because it is not an official term, Tornado Alley does not have specific boundaries. This explains why many maps show it including different areas of many states. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, or problem and solution? To protect people from the area's frequent tornadoes, cities and towns in Tornado Alley enforce strict building codes. Many homes also have storm cellars or basements. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, or problem and solution? Since water covers about 70% of the earth, it should come as no surprise that tornadoes can form over water. These are called tornadic waterspouts. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, or problem and solution? Other waterspouts form when cool air moves over warm water. The air heats up rapidly and starts to rise. Then, nearby water is sucked into the small area of low pressure. Eventually, the rising air begins to rotate at high speeds, and it finally becomes a fair weather waterspout. Is this description, chronological order, compare and contrast, cause and effect, or problem and solution?